Cookies and treats are always welcome, but when you get custom decorated cookies, that puts an extra big smile on your face. Welcome Jenny Peterson and Shelly Nolden from Hey Sweetie Treats to the table.
Welcome, welcome.
I love the name.
Isn't it cute?
And we love the sweatshirts. Oh my goodness. The little whisk. Darling.
Hey Sweetie. So how did you come up with the name?
Uncle Dan calls her Sweetie Pie. Our other sister kind of helped with the whole like sweet, sweetie, hey sweetie, and it just kind of
it just seemed cute. So
it is cute. And your logo with the whisk and
yeah, thanks.
Okay, so your sisters, you live in Spanish Fork, you're neighbors, and you just
love each other.
You're like, how can we spend more time together away from our husbands and kids? And you thought, let's bake.
Yeah. It's like a hobby. It's so fun.
Yeah,
we really do.
Well, obviously you're both very talented.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you always baked then?
Yeah, I mean, like our mom was into that kind of stuff too.
Okay.
So
she'd do a lot of desserts. She was crafty, so I feel like we grew up kind of experimenting with crafting or baking, and then
creating.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And then cookies just kind of came out of the blue, and she wanted to take a class from Harmon's. They were doing like a royal icing cookie class, so it was her, myself, and my mom that went and did like a little Easter class.
Okay.
And
we got addicted.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched like YouTube videos and like
mesmerizing,
get sucked in, and you're just down this rabbit hole of like cookie?
No.
Decorating?
Never.
Never.
You've never watched them?
I love to be mesmerized.
It's funny that they're like, they think everybody's
to
watching
call
them.
me, but to think about doing it stresses me out.
You guys should go watch YouTube videos of royal ice cookies.
So your frosting is the royal icing, which means once it's on, it kind of hardens a little bit, right?
Yep.
So how many days, like if you made an order for a special event, how far in advance would you make the cookie for the event?
Well, we usually do like, we try and make it as fresh as possible, but when we do our cookies, we heat seal each cookie individually in a bag, heat seal it. They can last up to 2 weeks.
Wow. It's like a packaged bakery good if they're heat sealed, right?
I've never even heard of a heat sealed cookie. Does that mean
it's just sealed on the edge?
You sealed it just like this before decorated, or
no, it gets put in a bag. Like a packaged good, it gets put in like a cellophane bag type.
Really?
And then they get sealed, and then we usually inform customers just you can snip them open and just put them on a tray, however you want to display it. Or a lot of times, if they have like baby showers or wedding, little take-home things for a wedding, then they'll just keep them in the sealed bag, and then they stay fresh.
Oh, okay, that's something unique that I have not heard.
Wow.
Yep. So our goal is to not have rock hard cookies.
To have them taste good.
Yeah. So we want it to taste good. We want it to be soft, so that even after you open up that cellophane bag, it's still like a mush, like you could mush that soft sugar cookie versus like a snap. Yeah. And I think
like
we've
even
all
after
had the
these,
snap.
So your base cookie is nice and soft.
I really want to eat it right now.
I know, I'm like, really?
Right? It looks really good right now.
The icing is firm, but it's still like if you were to break this, it would be soft inside.
Okay.
I love that.
So
And
crispy.
Which one of you came up with like the recipe for the sugar cookies to use?
I think it's just evolved over time.
Yes. Okay.
It's been like
trial and error.
So you
experimenting
found one
forever.
that you liked, and then you kept working
Fiddled
that.
around with
modify.
Okay. Well, I want to get started. Like, what are you going to teach us today?
Okay, so we do teach classes. So like these cookies are the ones that are coming up for our fall class.
Okay, so you sign up for the class, you get all 6 cookies.
Yes,
Okay.
you get to decorate them. We're going to teach you step by step how to do it. They're so fun. We love our classes. Like we just have a good
gets
time.
out of hand.
It
really
does.
does.
Okay.
We have fun. We have music. We have food. We just like it's late. We say ladies' night, but honestly, we've had guys come. We've had little boys
date
come.
nights.
Like little boys with their moms, you know. And
So
it's
do you
fun.
sign up to do a class, or do you guys, or like if Stacy wanted to have one, then we could call you guys?
Yeah, so we can do both. We like to do like holiday classes, so like our fall class, and we'll have a Christmas class. Those are our most popular. We'll do several of them.
Yeah.
And we usually like to keep the class sizes small, just so that like if you have questions or if you need help kind of figuring out a certain technique, we can take the time to do that.
Small, meaning
And it's
6,
about
10?
Yeah,
Okay.
no more than 10.
Okay.
And then it's a 2-hour class, and we'll just teach you different techniques. And we like to switch it up like every class so that you're learning a different technique. So, like this one, you would learn the basic piping and flooding, which the piping is the outline, the flooding is filling it in. And then this one, we have different textures that we're going to be showing, as well as we'll set up a projector and we shine down the words so you can trace them, because there's no way we're that good.
So I feel like you guys are that good, but
No,
that's good to know that we could do
Yeah.
that.
We also have like the transfers, the little pumpkin transfers. We didn't do those on the cookies. We did them on parchment paper.
Okay.
And then they pill right
and
off.
then they peel off. And so you'll learn how to make the transfer, but they take 24 hours to dry.
Okay.
So
You'll have them ready.
we'll have them ready for you. Yeah. But
Okay.
there's just different little tips and tricks.
Let's
that we'll
say
teach you.
someone has no creative juices in them, like you both.
They're our favorite.
But what if someone's like, I just want to order cookies, I'm not interested in the classes. Can someone just reach out and order the cookies right from you?
Yep, so through our website or our Instagram, I have a little form that they fill out and they can just check the dates, and I kind of communicate one-on-one
Okay.
with them just because each order is different.
Yeah.
We also have an edible printer so we can do logos, and so we just try and customize it as much as
Okay.
possible to their event, their colors, their theme, all
Okay,
of that.
awesome.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I love people like you.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
Yes.
All
Gonna
right, so
try.
we have a little practice sheet for you, and we're not doing the whole thing, but we wanted to show you the basic technique of touching down and dragging your icing behind you. And then that way it helps you get a straight line. So if you're going right up next to the cookie, it's going to be like a pencil and it's going to kind of get everywhere, right?
You're gonna be shaky.
Yeah, a little shaky if you've had too much caffeine like us. So, but if you touch down and then you lift up and drag, then it gives you a straight line. And then this can help you clean up. If you mess up, you can just scrape it right off, wipe it on your paper towel, and keep going.
Okay, so you show us before I do it. I know,
Yeah.
I'm like,
So what you'll do is you'll just, on these lines, you can touch down. We like to hold it on the knot up there, and you'll touch down, and then I'm gonna lift up about 1/2 inch, and I let it follow behind me, and then I touch down. And I'll release that pressure right before I touch down. So if I was doing one of these curved or the wavy ones, I would be watching my drag behind me,
Hold it like.
and then
You're holding kind of like a pencil.
So hold it like
no.
this.
Nope,
Okay.
just
Yep.
put the whole thing in your
Perfect.
palm of your hand. Yep.
Okay.
So you'll do that action to go around your cookie, and that is called piping.
Go up a little bit higher.
And then we'll sometimes have to snip.
good.
I was a cake decorator at Smith's Bakery back in the
Oh.
day. But nothing
I'm just
as
trying to
intricate,
follow the
but
lines.
yes.
There's not
To make
Just
it.
stay in the
It
line.
doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel
No,
right
it
lifting
doesn't.
up,
Right,
but I
okay.
promise it gets easier.
So yeah, just practice again, touch down, and then you increase the pressure after you've touched down. You kind of let gravity take a hold
I
of
can see
it,
that. You have to have practice, like.
and then release it as
Guys are
you.
doing good.
Oh, I touched down and
Before
it
you
didn't
touch
drag.
down.
Give it a little more pressure.
I'm afraid.
and what about these dots?
So dots are fun. These you'll just sit in the center of it, and you'll let it fill itself out. You don't want to swirl around, or else you're not going to have a very. So I'll just let it fill itself out, and then pull up.
Oh,
Touch down in the middle.
not too
Let it
hard.
fill out. Yeah. So this will be fun because you guys are going to do these with your ghosts, where you do the little black dots. So Shelly's going to show you
Okay.
if you want to watch her as she touches down and then lifts, and then you'll be able to do yours.
You're going to be a pro. So
Yeah.
the nice thing about these sharper edges is that's a touchdown point for me. So I can touch down.
Like
and-
take a break.
Yeah. So I hold mine so that I can have some sort of, balance, I guess. Steady hand.
So with your outer edge,
I cheated in sewing class. I'd probably cheat in decorating the cookie class too.
so this is where if you mess up, you can just clean it up and then and restart over or fix a small portion. And then to flood it in, you'll go with more pressure. Like you can see she's kind of coming away from the edge quite a bit.
Oh wow.
And she's giving a lot of pressure so that it kind of flows outward. And then you'll use your stick to get to some of these edges that like it didn't flow all the way over.
easy does it when you get down to these little corners. Just let
yeah.
off your pressure just a little bit,
I noticed that.
but then give it all you got in the middle.
And with these eyes, this is the wet on wet technique. Where you're gonna do it while the icing is wet. Sometimes we do different layers, like with these, we do a base layer and then we add details on top, and you have to let them kind of crust over for a few minutes before moving on to the next layer. But this, it just melts right in if you do it one right after
Right
the
now.
next.
So let's talk about these parties. So if I registered for a class, first, how much is the class?
So the price is $60 a person.
Okay.
And that comes with 2 hours of instruction. You'll go step by step through all 6 cookies.
Okay.
We do have a little goodie bag that will come. You'll keep some of the
With the
tools that we
tools,
provide
okay.
you with. We like to throw in some cookie cutters. We do a raffle, which kind of
Oh,
changes
fun.
from
Okay.
like cookie sheets to baking mitts to all bowls, and we try and switch it up each time.
Okay.
And then each class has different techniques that we're trying to teach, and we always have snacks and food.
And these little scissors, are they very specific to cookie decorating?
Amazon. Those are just Amazon.
okay.
We love
I've
Amazon.
never seen such
Yeah.
tiny
Is that up here?
scissors. Oh, show
So
the
yes.
ghost.
You're going to, this is a wet on wet technique.
Okay.
So it'll dry
How did you do that?
completely like flush with that.
So if you feel like you're having to use the scribe too much to spread to the outer edges or fill in those gaps, you'll just want to use more icing. You're doing great.
Yeah.
And then another tip, you can stab.
Give this a go.
Yeah, you can stab your
Just
cookie and give it a
watching
shake.
you. Okay.
And it will all settle, and then you can just tap, and it will kind of settle within itself.
What
So
did
if you
you
want
say,
to
stab it?
So set it on your parchment, and then you can shake it.
Yeah,
you can
it'll just shake.
like if I just stab
I
this.
can't even start. I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous. You got this. Do it.
on,
And maybe
Natasha.
hold
Like that?
It'll
Yeah,
help
give it-
hold
get
you steady if
aggressive.
you have
Get
your other
after
hand
it.
helping you maybe.
And then you can use your scribe just to kind of smooth out some edges or any bumps. If you feel like it's uneven, you can just use your stick to kind of move it around.
Yeah.
But it's
And then
smoothing out. You
while-
see how it's like taking its time to like smooth out? Mm-hmm. And any
While
little
it's
taps.
wet, do your eyes and your mouth. You don't have to do a mouth. You can just do the eyes. You can leave it just a cute plain white
Oh
ghost.
dear,
However,
I got real squiggly.
Halloween is my most favorite holiday, so
it's
I
the
love
best.
these
Yeah.
little cute.
Looking good. Looking good.
I think I stabbed it all the way through.
That's fine.
It is?
Yeah, because with icing, it almost holds like a glue. Like if this broke off, technically you could put icing on it and hold it on there, and it would eventually kind of harden and seal itself back up.
Can you do this
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead?
Some
Yes.
people will pick it up and do a little shaky shake, but then
You just risk getting your fingers in it.
Okay.
Okay, next class that they can sign up for is when?
So our fall class that we're doing this set with is October 11th and 12th.
Okay.
And then we have a Christmas class that we're doing November 22nd and 23rd.
Okay.
Yep.
And all of that is where we can find the information.
So our Instagram, Hey
Okay.
Sweetie, it's Hey Sweetie Treats,
Okay.
hey.sweetie.treats, or our website, heysweetietreats.com.
Fantastic.
Well, look at
yeah,
that.
love it,
Look at
yeah.
Come
that.
decorate.
Can I
So
hold mine
cute.
up? Or
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
do it.
Oh,
You did it.
Stace did it. I'm gonna work on that in a minute.
That's fun. It
This
is
is-
intimidating. It's kind of like, what if I mess up?
You'll get to the point where it relaxes you.
So I
That's
can't
like
even.
a different technique altogether.
Well, I
Like,
can't
it's
even
not-
fathom getting to that
Yeah.
stage. Like this was a little nerve-wracking. So doing that,
And coming to the class, you would learn how to do that.
Your set,
walk
you would
with-
leave with your set like this.
We would look at. We did this.
This was really fast, and in the
Yeah.
2-hour
I'm
class,
starting
you get a lot. It's slowed down. and
Okay,
it's
let's
a
see
lot-
if I can hold it up.
And
Filling
do
out
it.
part, I forgot.
Yay!
Ooh.
I can't even believe
Now I want to eat it.
that
Yeah.
we're here.
That's
I
the
know,
best
right?
part,
Talking
right?
about
It's so cute. It does melt into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
It'll settle, and each layer that you do, just wait a few minutes between each layer, and then you're able to add those details.
About how long do you have to wait in between?
We like to wait 10 to 15 minutes between layers because sometimes if you wait too long, layers can pit and kind of sink in.
Okay.
So like on the on the leaves here, they would sink. Or these little holes right here, not holes, but on these, the bubbles on the pumpkin, they would sink if we waited too long. But if you do it pretty quickly after, the moisture from the bottom layer allows it to not sink.
That's so weird. I would think it would be
I know.
opposite, right?
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Hard and then
But like
hard.
10-15 minutes, and then we'll go through with the next layer.
Okay, that's
Look
so
at
cool.
Natasha. She's over there working her little.
Look at
I'm trying to finish, but
Give us a
got
little
it.
pressure, or you can
Yours
try to
is
give it
cute.
some more
Cut
Yours
your
is
bag a
cute.
little
Mine
bit
kind of
more.
looks like the scary screen ghost.
It does. It does.
I got the eyeball went a little long.
Okay, Natasha.
I'm trying.
No, we're good.
Yes.
We'll
Okay.
wrap it up. You guys, thanks so
Okay,
much
yes,
for
thank
coming.
you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.